Mountain West, a proud and resilient conference. And now it's time to crown this season's champion. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another Mountain West team, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out. It's Ford. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage and a bad decision to bring it out. The Broncos offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. Sometimes holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid...
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
The Broncos pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Using his legs, it's Sherrod. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set for second down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Boise State. Gonna catch him that time. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
UNLV, 0.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Rebels offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who have been counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Colandrea. Grab behind the line, it's Thomas.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Diving route. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get out of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw again. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Calandria. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution, that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Watch the spin move. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlock at the end of the 1st. Let's check out the stats real quick. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Madsen. That pass falls incomplete. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a 1st down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking for a gap. It's Sherrod. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it.
Swarm with the pass rush, a sack. I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive... not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? To the air, it's Madsen. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Caught over the middle. It's Sherrod. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarterback and stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
And the Broncos bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The shotgun running play call. First down, looking for more now. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, UNLV. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
UNLV 14, Boise State 7.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Caught behind the line. It's Sherrod. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Sherrod. They bring him down after a short gain there. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrod. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to put pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still...
Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off it. it. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, big expectations for this Mountain West Championship, and it has not disappointed.
And the Broncos will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Boise State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ford. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, the broken tackle produces a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They get the completion, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The Broncos keep the football on the move. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Dropping back. It's Madsen. Caught on the outside. It's Gaines. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit.
Tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Looking to chuck it again. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short hitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The reception gets about 7 yards with fourth down coming up here. And the Broncos will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the force and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back to throw. It's Colandrea. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. Some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Inside the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice. Up on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job. Down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. It's a quarterback keeper. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Rebels. Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
The is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
UNLV 28, Boise State 7.
Bringing it out. It's 4. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Boise State offense will take over.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Madsen. Makes the grab. It's Gaines. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Looking for some space. It's Gaines. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown,
That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
28, Boise State, 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the offense back out there. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down play coming up for this offense. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays they've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Try and muscle for the first down. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
A running play called on 4th down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Calandria. Looking deep down the left side. He grabs it inside the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball. But maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
On the play.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Working clock with the ground game. Nothing doing on that play. D-tackle there for the stop.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Orgy. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Boise State, 14.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
It's 4.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. And here's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos come to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gained nothing on the play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Short completion, a third down play coming up. We'll hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackled, but only... for picking up a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. And the pass is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense walks the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd down and came up well short. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And the Broncos will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now it's 2nd down here. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And now they'll just clock it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
That makes the score. UNLV
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Boise State, 21.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
He'll hand it off. A change of direction. Finding enough space for a solid gain before the stop line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now. With a conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.